Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. Today we are doing journey in Rajdhani Express. That's right, it's Rajdhani Express from Secunderabad to Hazrat Nizamuddin. Not a lot of time left for the departure, 5 minutes left, so we will quickly get into the coach and start the journey. So this is my coach B11 and there are like two AC coaches also in this train and also first AC coach, but this time I'm traveling in third AC and the demand is quite significant. There were like quite a lot of current available seats, but later on it was quite used up, and as you can see there are like a lot of people traveling in my coach itself. So let's see how this journey will be and let's capture the departure now. So our train departed a little bit late, means I went out and like got a little bit freshen up, and I don't know why the delay was. The locomotive of our train is WAP7, which is the usual locomotive of this train, and I'm expecting this train to do a very good run, and this train stops very less. So if in case you are traveling from Hyderabad to Delhi and you want very less disturbance of people getting down and boarding in, then this train is really a very good choice. So we will discover how the overall experience would be. So this is the line-in packet which was provided, and when I came to the seat I saw it was already on my seat, so this was very good. And the other good part was they didn't remove the hand towel, so it has a 2 bed sheet and a hand towel, and a big thumbs up for the staff for not removing it, because that happens in almost all the trains. Very rare to find that it is not removed. And this is the washroom, and the washroom is like very clean. It has a tissue paper. This is the Western style. The water is running in. There is hand soap also available. So another thumbs up, no smell whatsoever. A very clean washroom. So the food has been served. Means it's almost over 2:15. We are very much near Kazipet. Let's see if we can take the Kazipet arrival on the door or not. But first let me have food, little bit hungry. So this is 2 paratha, dal. This is dal, rasgulla, and sweet, rice, curd, 1 pickle, and chicken, and 1 tissue paper, and 1 spoon. I don't know why I feel the quantity is less, but let's see. After eating, I have to realize whether it is less or not. In terms of food was pretty much like okay. Quantity wise, I personally felt a little bit less, and quality wise it was fine. It was hot, but it was fine enough. So Kazipet junction, and this particular train has reached here almost like 25 minutes or late something, but it shouldn't be halting for too long. It is going to halt I think 2 minutes or something. Let's see. And let's see if the train really covers up any further distance or not. It will be very interesting because the first start was late, the delay has increased, so let's see how the run would be. So as you can see on the station clock, the train has departed and the delay is almost 30 minutes, but I think the next stop, which is Bhallarsha in Maharashtra, the train should reach on time because it doesn't have any halt, and if the run is good then also it should reach on time over there. Now let me tell you why this station is called as junction. There is one railway line, as you can see, which comes from Vijayawada, and our train is heading towards Nagpur, and one is coming from Secunderabad or Hyderabad. So that makes this particular station as junction, and it is a very important place. And now I'll show you some beautiful scenes. We will also see Bangalore Rajdhani coming up next, very near to us. So meeting many trains, I like to capture that, and if in case you are really interested to see more detailed train crossings and arrival and departure, you can check out my other only dedicated train channel, which is AZ Travel World. I have mentioned the link in the description. You can check it out, and if in case you or your kid or anyone enjoys watching train videos, they can definitely watch it. And this scene which you are seeing right now is a beautiful Godavari river bridge. It is actually called as the South Ganga, or the Ganga of South India, I should say. I'm sorry about that. And this river is magnificent, very long, very important, and it comes or originates from Nasik in Maharashtra and traverses through Karnataka, Telangana, and then finally meets in Bay of Bengal or where it ends. We should be served our evening snacks by 4 o'clock. So let me get inside and let's rest also, and let me show you the evening snacks which will be served next up. So this is Haldiram Bhel. This is chana. This is samosa. This is son cake, and this is papa. So after taking a bit of rest and finishing the evening snacks, and as we were approaching Ballar Shah, this is Ardha River Bridge on which Ballar Shah city is located, and this is very beautiful to see. You can see the local or Memu Express passing through the other side, and this side is really worth watching. And very soon after this, our train should reach Ballar Shah. Let's see whether it stops on the outer or not. It will be interesting. Let me know in the comment section if you like these bridge views or any specific thing related to the train journey. I'll try to include in the video itself. So the train has stopped outside Ballar Shah, 1 kilometer away from Ballar Shah. If in case it wouldn't have stopped, I think it would have reached on time, but now it will be delayed. So let's see when we actually reach Ballar Shah and when it departs. Ballar Shah is like a very important station, and this is also very interesting and important thing to notice is that our train is arriving on platform number 1. Usually train going towards Nagpur doesn't come on platform number 1, but maybe due to non-vacancy or whatever reason, the train is arriving on platform number 1 this time. And yeah, this is unique also and interesting also. And this particular platform actually serves for train coming from Nagpur. Nevertheless, whatever the reason is, the delay is like the same. It's like 5:55 as you can see in the station clock, and from 30 minutes I would say not the same, sorry about that, but it is reduced to like 10 minutes. Nice painting and everything behind and on the platform number 1, so that is something very interesting. So the very important Chandrapur power plant is not far away from it. Chandrapur itself is a very important station where many trains stop, but our Rajdhani would not be stopping over there. It will be directly stopping to Nagpur. So after stopping for 5+ minutes, our train has finally started from Ballar Shah junction, and let's see when it reaches Nagpur from here, because there is no halt, and the official time to reach Nagpur is by I think around like 8:30 or so. If in case you want any extra tea or snacks, you can definitely buy at Ballar Shah, or you can even purchase it within the train, because there is staff which is selling it, but that is paid. That is not included in the catering charges of this particular train. And this particular station is, or this city is in Maharashtra. So we are in Maharashtra now, and we would next meet at the most, or one of the most important city in Maharashtra, that is Nagpur. It's really very pleasant climate outside. It's drizzling and it has I think rained properly in Nagpur, but the train is late. It is late roughly around like 20 minutes or so. Nonetheless, the dinner is already being served for the veg people, so mine will be later on because I always try the non-veg one. So I'll just try to see how the climate is on the platform, and then we will decide how it goes about. Nagpur junction, and it is still drizzling, so this is really very good climate, and this city is very important. I mean, if you take it in any respect, political, education, or any respect, this city is very important. This station is very important. All Rajdhani Express and all train stops over here, even Toronto stops over here. There is a dedicated Toronto from Nagpur to Mumbai also, starting from Nagpur and terminating at Nagpur. So all in all, a very important city and station. It's quite rainy, and you can see the platform is quite wet. So what I'll do is I'll get down first and then we will talk. It has actually arrived at 8:48, something around like that. Let's see when it departs. It is one of the very major stations, and let me show you something, because in Nagpur the very famous thing is that bridge which you see. Let me show you that. So this bridge is actually very famous, and it's something very close to the station itself. Instead the railway line goes underneath it. Now let me go inside and have some dinner. I was just unwrapping the food and the train started. This is really very interesting. Nevertheless, we will cover Nagpur more detail in some future journey, because Nagpur is like a very important place, and it's like you have to pass through it. You go from Mumbai to Howrah or from south to Delhi. It's a very big junction, very important, very busy. So let's continue with the unwrapping of food, and then I'll start having it and give you how the food is. So that's paratha, and this is some sweet. So this is 2 rasgulla, so that's really good. And then this is dal, this is chicken. Looks a little bit less quantity, and that's rice. So let me have it and let's see how it is. Food, taste wise, for me it was fine, but anyone who find spicy food not to their liking, they might not like it. Nevertheless, quantity was lesser than what it was before. There were 2 rasgullas, so that was only the thing which was extra. Otherwise, everything, roti, or I should say the paratha and rice was the same, but the dal and the mutton was like little bit less. So what I'll be doing is, I'll be taking a rest. So it was almost 2:30, and I was like, I woke up and I saw that our train is still standing at Bhopal Junction. So I thought like, let's check out how the climate is, and the train which you see arriving is Mangala Lakshadweep Express. I'm not really sure why the train is still standing, because the stop at Bhopal Junction is not for too long. It is only for I think 10 minutes or so, and let's see when it departs from here. So after being stranded for more than 45 minutes, finally Secunderabad and ZM Rajdhani Express will depart from Bhopal. Now let's see when it reaches New Delhi or Hazrat Nizamuddin railway station, because it has been delayed by almost an hour. Good morning, and we are at Jhansi Outer. The train is now delayed by roughly 40 minutes. So it has little bit covered up. After this, the train doesn't have any halt or anything. So we will find out like how long it will stop over here, and then I'll try my best to get the view of the Gwalior and Jhansi. We have reached Jhansi, or I should say Virangana Lakshmibai Junction at 6:10, and it didn't stop at the outer at all. So that was really very interesting, kind of like the Rajdhani priority. So let's see how much the delay would be now while reaching. If it can really perform fantastic run and it gets to skip Gwalior and Agra, then I personally feel it can reach with a delay of anywhere ranging between 15 minutes to 30 minutes. So it will be really very interesting to find out how much the delay of the train would be. I think they should be serving the bed tea or the morning tea, as you might call it now. And we should also be getting breakfast. Breakfast is loaded over here. So overall, let's see. I think the train shouldn't be stopping for a long time over here also. So I'll just head to the coach itself, because a lot of doors are closed because of staff preparing for the breakfast. So let's see when the train departs from here and how the run is. Just few minutes and we will discover how this really performs with all kind of delay right from the start. So our train stopped only for 5 minutes, which was the scheduled halt, and now I'll go inside and have my bed tea, because I am really need a tea right now. So this is the bed tea which was served, and I made my tea. I enjoyed seeing outside and started waiting for Gwalior to come. And Gwalior, the train was skipped from the loop line or the platform on which the line is, and then our train headed towards the mighty Chambal River Bridge. This is very beautiful to see, and this is also one of the very important river, and a very long river. It traverses in Uttar Pradesh, in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh. So yeah, an important river, and you can see there is also a construction of third bridge being constructed. This railway section from Virangana Lakshmibai Junction to Delhi is like very important and very busy with the traffic itself. Now I think we should be getting the breakfast, so let me show you the breakfast. So this is the juice, So after completing the breakfast, I happened to see that the train stopped at Agra Cant and then departed. So that was really very interesting. And this is Gatiman Express, where our train is actually skipping Mathura Junction, and Gatiman Express is skipping also Mathura Junction. So this was really very interesting crossing which I wanted to share. Now let's meet at Hazrat Nizamuddin. Hazrat Nizamuddin railway station, and our train is reaching its destination. We are arriving at platform number 4, but it can arrive on 5, 6 depending on the availability. This is arguably the second most important station of Delhi, because many Rajdhani Express, Duronto, Shatabdi, no, not Shatabdi, Gatiman Express stops over here, and a lot of train stops over here. Nevertheless, let me first get down and give you the final verdict, how the overall journey and everything was. So that was pretty much like a brilliant run. The train reached at 10:45, so it's like a delay of 15 minutes. Very much what I felt. So it could have been even on time had it wouldn't have stopped outside Mathura and like slowed down near Palwal and Kodal. Nonetheless, fantastic journey. I hope you liked it. I liked it too. The verdict about food, get it from home. The verdict about punctuality, yeah, it's decent enough. And finally, make sure what is your verdict about my video. So if you like it, hit the like button. If you have any questions or queries, feel free to ask it through the comment section. Thanks again for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you in the next vlog.